And welcome back to Music Freak Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is definitely a day. I think it's daytime. It here this lovely Saturday morning. So I'm trying out some new things on my end, and it's confusing, and I don't know where I'm at. I think I'm just confused. But anyway, welcome back. It's great to have you here. We're gonna be doing some fun stuff in Create Mod today, so that's gonna be exciting. And yeah, let's just get to that, shall we? I still don't have my stingers set up again. So we just get less dramatic fades and stuff. Okay, so today, I have things I need to do, first of all. Oh, hang on just a moment. Okay. Okay. Wasn't sure if I heard knocking on the door. Okay. Everything's good. How's it going, Sprite? Welcome in. Oh, yes, it's... Oh, anyway. I just guess my son slid down a couple of steps. It was good. Anyway, what was I doing? I was getting quartz. That's what I was doing. Because I need to craft up some light bulbs here real quick. Anyway. It's okay. We got there. Oh, I need a little bit more redstone than I have. Redstone toolbox. All right, so let's go ahead and craft it, because I'm going to need some light bulbs. So let's get a little bit of rose quartz and get that sanding. So today, I'm going to be doing some testing. I want to see if I could actually make an ice farm. Okay. Because that would be cool. Ice is a weird thing. You have things going on, but if you would get some sleep. Oh, right. Yep. I get that. It's like, I could sleep, but I'm not going to. If I wanted to sleep, I could not. Totally been there. Oh. Hang on just a moment. Okay, anyway. Oh, I must be needing more sandpaper. It happens. Sometimes you just need a little extra sandpaper. Anyway, so... Oh, you did watch the newest Doctor Who episode. Was that the one with, Ruby? Or is there another one that I have not yet seen? It's very possible, because I want... So, because I actually don't know when they come out, so... Are they coming out Friday nights? I don't know. It's a thing. Oh, there have been two since the one with Ruby. Okay. To take a look, then. Oh, no, I did see the one with the barber shop. I did watch that one, so there might be another one. In any case, I haven't seen all of those. I said I don't know when they drop new episodes, so I tend to remember, oh yeah, I haven't seen one in a few days. Let's go see if there's another one there. All right, so, I need a couple of other things. I need a pickaxe. So the problem with farming ice is that ice needs a silk touch pickaxe, or because you can't just drill it. So this is 1 a.m. for me. Yes, obviously I would not have seen that yet because of mornings. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably see that this weekend then. I did watch the latest episode of Andor. That series ended. That was awesome. Actually, just okay, that's efficiency 3, efficiency 1. I guess I should just worry about price and not stuff, because I'm just going to disenchant them anyway. All right. All right, so let's grab a couple of pickaxes here, and then I need a, here. You're going to go back in the box, okay? Gotta love the villagers. They are happy in their box. Fairly certain. All right. Let's get our silk touch. We'll also need unbreaking, but let's just start here. And I need a book. Oh, look, redstone. Okay. Well, let's just get a couple of books. I know I had some stashed somewhere, but this works. Hi. I would like a silk touch book, please. Thank you. All right. Your fangirl squeeing over this Doctor Who episode? Oh, nice. And I'm one of the few between these two seasons that I'm really hating that you're the only one in your house that watches the show. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So, step 1, I need an anvil, because that's how this works. All right. Oops, this way. All right. Silk touch pickaxe. All right, so basically what I want to do here is I want to see if this is going to work to mine ice, because that's why we're here. Also, hang on just a moment. Oh, sorry. My allergies have kicked in. I've been on antihistamines for the last 3 days because of my foot. And now that I stopped taking them, I can't breathe anymore because allergies are actually still a thing. I think I have the stuff I need to make a hand crank. If I don't, well, we'll be back. But I've actually really liked this second season of Doctor Who. The first season I was not a fan of. It was not... I don't know what it was about that first season that they've done, but I've really liked these most recent ones. Yeah, the foot's doing good. The foot feels better. Now I'm only dealing with the fact that I was limping for 3 days and now my calf muscle is all tight and jacked up. But beyond that, I'm doing okay. Okay, so let's test. Okay. We're going to slap this guy here. Let's clean that out for a minute. This is going to be it's in use mode. We're going to give it a silk touch pickaxe here. Also, I think I need to rotate this. Okay, so it's facing that way. Great. Let's get my box of fun stuff here. And I don't have a hand crank, but that's fine because I should have the stuff I need to make a hand crank. Right? Yeah, I think so. Because I think it's going to be one of those. Hang on, let's just look it up. Hand crank. There's a skillet. That's totally the same thing. Okay, hand crank. Okay, three planks and a thing. Gotcha. Oh, I guess I'm gonna need a crafting table too. Silly, silly. All right, let us make the hand crank. All right, now let's see what happens when we try to deploy the silk touch axe to this ice. Well, that did a whole lot of nothing. Am I too close? Maybe I'm too close. Okay. Oh, am I gonna bed? I don't have a bed. Because, fortunately, I'm like right here. I think there's a bed under my snow farm. Okay, there is no bed under my snow farm. I do have wool, though, so we'll change that. Oh, hey. I actually need to have the wood. Hi, frog. How are you? You seem like you're having a happy time right here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the barbershop episode was really fun, though. Said there's every once in a while Doctor Who does some really cool things, and other times it's like, what the heck is up with you people? Okay, nope. No, also no. Okay, use mode that way. Give it an axe, and let's try this again. Well, that's not gonna work. Darn. I was hoping that we could just farm this automagically, but it looks like the auto magic is not gonna work. The most recent one was better than the barbershop one. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll take a look at that this weekend and see all the fun. Probably this afternoon. Okay. So I just realized I forgot to double check that all of the announcements and stuff are working. Looks like they are. All right. Great. So, cool. Good deal. Sadly, this doesn't work. So, what if I were to put it into attack mode? Oops. Okay, it's attack mode. Oh, well. It attacked. It definitely attacked. It broke the ice. We didn't even get water. All right. That's not great. Okay. All right, so we're not going to be able to farm ice that way. Darn. And if I... Let's see. Do I have drills in here? Drill. I do not have the drill. Did have some extra deployers in there, which I wish I had noticed earlier. All right, hey, that's fine. We'll just fly back to the base and see if I have some drills. Yeah. Yeah, I like it when shows are good. So the second season of Doctor Who's been great. The second season of Andor was amazing. Okay. It was almost smooth and exciting. Oh. I also love it when my mind works a little bit and I'm just sort of floundering around. It's like, I think I know what I'm doing. I don't, but I think I do. Kinda. It's a thing. Maybe. Okay. No, we're fine. All right, let's head back over there. Let's see. Just to be sure, I'm not just losing my mind here, and I am actually remembering how this works. Because I can set up an ice farm here. It's just... Oh, hey, wait a minute. Look at that block of ice right there. Uh-oh. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. Oh, please let me be wrong. I want to be wrong. Can I be wrong today? Today is a day that I should be wrong. I think... Let's Let's hope. Oh, let's hope that I'm wrong. Okay, so let's slap that down there. That goeth thusly. We'll take a pickaxe. Oh. Now notice it did use durability, which I expected. Okay, so we're gonna deal with that too, I think. But hand crank. And actually let's put that there. All right. That way, if this block breaks, it should end up right here. So let's hand crank this. Okay, and this needed to be in attack mode. Okay, cool. Okay. No? No. Oh, and there it is. It was stored internally. Okay. Yes. We can do this. We actually can farm this. I'm wrong. I love it. I'm wrong and I love it. I love it. Woohoo. Let's hear it for being wrong. Okay. Nice. So we're gonna have to do some stuff. Okay. So let's see now. How is this going to work then? And I don't know. I do not know. So let's see. I think what I might be able to do is move all of this stuff is what I'm going to do. Okay, so awesome. Oh, this is great. All right, so let's figure out where I want to build the ice farm. So we're going to need water, which is fine. I've got water all over the place here. So that's good. I need to not build it over my snow farm, but it would be nice if I were here so that I could AFK down there, collect snow and ice. All right, so all right, we're going to set up shop. All right, so we're going to need this, and we're going to need this perhaps, and I guess I should have a crafting table, and thanks. Okay. So step one, let's think about this a little bit. Because thinking is cool. So this is a cold biome, so I don't have to build up in the sky or anything. Ice should just form. So the first thing I'm going to need here is... Oops, that's the wrong button. Let's set up a belt. Okay? Okay, and then... Honestly, probably what I'm going to need here are smart chutes. So do I have brass sheets? I don't. I do have a couple of smart chutes though, so this is going to be fine. We can test with this. Okay. Okay, so those are going to suck out ice. All right? Because, you know, ice is nice. All right, and let's go ahead and get our handy dandy deployer. Oh, which I have in my hot hand here. Cool. All right, so these are all going to go that way. Okay, that's fine. And now I only have 2 pickaxes, so, you know, we've got that going for us. All right. And that needs to be in attack mode, attack mode, attack mode. All right. Cool. And not just because we're using ice. It's just really cool. All right, so let's grab some stairs. All right, now the way deployers work is they actually affect 2 blocks away. So not the one right next to them, but this block here. So this is where our ice is going to happen. Okay. Now, because it's ice and I want it to form, I'm going to need a platform for it to form on. So let's get some stone brick going on here. Okay? All right. Now, in all honesty, this is probably going to end up being a little bit bigger, but we're going to start small, and we'll, that is an underwater, or a frozen squid. We have frozen squid. That's awesome. Okay. All right. And so we'll get some stair action happening here. Okay, because the plan, the plan is going to be fun-ish. Fun-ish. Yep. That's, yeah, all the fun in ishing. Oh, it's fun-ish. This is funishing. That's what it is. It's funishing. Watching the stream is funishing. Because that's absolutely a word that we should be using more often. If you missed a stream, you'll be punished. But if you watch the stream, you'll be funished. And that's what we all want in life, right? Right. That doesn't make any sense at all. But that's okay. All right, so what we're going to do here, first of all, is let's get some water. And, oh, honestly, these are going to have to be stairs too. Let me scoop that out for a minute. Okay. And here. Because I'm going to need infinite water sources. So let's make this happen. I've got another bucket here, right? Yep, I do. Haha! Buckets! Mr. Bucket, you're the one. Oh, look at that creeper over there being all creepy and stuff. Yeah, you stay down there. Don't need your kind here. Okay? And I know you're probably kind and fun and friendly, but nope. All the nerps and nerps and nopes and nerps. Okay. Okay. Okay, see, there we go. This is what we're going to need, is ice blocks. Okay. Now, ice will not form on stairs, so we're going to waterlog all of this so that ice will form here, okay? Or ice won't form there, water will. Now, the plan is that as the ice forms, these things will be running. So, I don't know if I've got enough oomph in my hand. No. Okay. That's fine. Oh, hi! You really did decide you were going to come say hi. All right, come here. Come here. Away from my equipment, please. Yeah. Yep. Creepers on ice. Now appearing at a metroplex near you. All right, so that's not going to happen. So do I happen to have stuff? Windmill sails? Well, that's going to be a no. I do have a large water wheel, though. So this would be really slow, but honestly, that's probably okay. Okay. So let's just get a couple of large water wheels. And this is probably not going to be enough to make all of this happen, but we'll see. It'll be fun or something. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll put these down here. This is becoming a little bit more ad hoc than I was kind of hoping for, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not going to be fancy. It doesn't need to be fancy. On the other hand, it does need to go someplace where the trains can get to it. So we'll figure that out because trains are cool. All right, so that will go there. Oh, let's get some water. I might be... Oh, hey, look, there's an infinite water source right here. Okay. Yeah, this is all in the snowy plains. Yep, it is. Wonderful. Frozen river. Okay. Yeah, so we should be fine. As soon as I figure out how to get in here. All right. Yep, too low. Haha. Okay, so we should be able to just... Oh, hey! That's going the wrong way. Let's drop it down on this side, huh? Alright, and then the other thing I need to do is just be sure that it's covered. Let's not use dirt. Let's use this. Alright. So... Oh, that may or may not be enough. We'll find out. All right. So first thing I'm gonna... Oops, wrong button. First thing I'm gonna need is... Where's my toolbox? Let's grab a couple of shafts. Something like this. And let's see now. I don't have any gearboxes in there, but I might, yep, have some here. Perfect. And a mechanical belt, because that might be fine. Okay. Oh, hey, I put the shafts away. Go me. Okay. And let's get the belt. All right. So now... They're going slow. Okay. But I was sort of hoping to have like ice here or something that would come out and be all right. Let's remove the filter. Shouldn't matter. But, well, yep. It does matter. It does. The pickaxes are definitely being filtered out of my machinery, so that's cool. Okay. Yeah, totally what I meant to have happen. Okay. All right, so let's put those back. And I'm really curious though. Okay, could you not form on that side though? Please. What happened to the ice? Because when I used this over here, it eventually was there. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the slowest farm of all time. Okay. There. Let's I have a silk touch pickaxe. Let's just do this. We're gonna fake it. Alright, so those should both break. They do break the ice. But nothing? Okay, said nothing is coming out here. But if I were to break this, okay? Okay, pickaxe goes launching across forever. And there's ice. So Huh. I have all the confusion. Seriously, I am confused. Attack mode. Okay. So the ice is definitely getting stored in there, I guess. But what the hey? Filter on the side of the deployer. I mean, maybe? Maybe that's how I need to do it? Well, no, I can't put a filter on here because I have to be able to feed pickaxes into this, which we'll deal with eventually. Because, yeah, I mean, I could filter this, but if I do that, I can't load a pickaxe in. Oh, brass undecided funnel. Yeah, see, I've got a smart chute, which should work. All right, hang on. Let's see. I think I've got a brass funnel. Let's try it. I know this one had there too. I've got it facing the wrong way by design, so I can put this in first. Okay. And then if I were to slap an ice block there. It's definitely not there. Wow. This is... I am full of confusion today. Also, where's my entrance? There it is. Hi. I'm gonna come sleep with the frogs. Sleeping with frogs obviously gets your thoughts hopping, right? On the side, I don't think it matters. As long as it's on the block, it's fine. Do you even pickaxe, bro? Oh, because it appears something is in there. What's in there? Okay. It's the pickaxe. Right, that's what I want. Okay. Pickaxe. Oh, I took the filter off, didn't I? Cool. Yeah, once I really gear this up, we're sort of prototyping at this point. Okay. Then this should all be fine, right? Should be wonderful. I need a temporary ice farm here, so let's do this. Let's just set up a temporary ice farm. Basically, all I need to do is be sure I've got infinite water sources here. Okay. Okay, so that's great. Let's load up these stairs. You could also do this by just not covering the, or just by covering the outside edge, but stairs work and then they won't be in the way. All right. Yeah, so this should just behave, I guess. Wow, I'm confused. It just feels like there's something weird, right? Okay. It is breaking the ice. Do have icebreakers. But and if I were to break this, Okay, right. Let's take the pickaxe back, right? If I were to break this, right, here comes ice. So it had ice in its inventory. The ice just wasn't being pulled out. And that maybe, oops, hi. Could you face the right way, please? Thank you. You're going to be in attack mode. Let's give you an axe or pickaxe. All right, maybe we just need more ice. So let's get some more ice. And we're going to try this and just see what happens. Okay. There's one. This side is really slow. If I can get this to work, we will absolutely be making this faster. But for now, we're going to do the thing. Yeah, see, unfortunately, I've got all this equipment in the way, so I can't, there isn't room on the side of the player to pull anything out. Oh, look, ice. Okay, so basically it just needed more than one thing in the... Okay. All right, so yes, this does work. All right, sweet. So okay. So yeah, we absolutely can make this happen. All right. Well, we'll want to make this happen a lot faster, but I think we're good. And let's try. So what should happen is that should break. Yep. And then we'll get, yeah, we'll get more ice out. I think it just needs like a second thing in there, or a second item, and then it will break and it'll come out and everything will be wonderful. But see, we are getting this ice spit back onto our belt, which is wonderful. All right. Well, I could live with that. I wonder if there's a... I don't think there's a randomness to it. But we're definitely getting something. Kinda, sorta, perhaps. Yeah, okay. Yep, so it's working. It's just working very slowly. Which, you know, I knew it was going to be slow because it's slow, but okay. All right, I think. Of course, I also am kind of curious, is it just giving me back stuff? Oh, Sprite has the all aboard advancement. Yeah, what is that one? Assemble your first train. Nice. All right. Cool beans. So we've got something. Unfortunately, okay. So this is really slow, but I think as a proof of concept, it works. All right. This will, in fact, harvest ice, and good things will happen, right? Good things will come of this as the ice forms and we get stuff. And hopefully the ice will, in fact, form. See, it's always been forming on this side, which makes me a little bit concerned that it's not forming here where the fists are. But that could just be, because it's random. It's all governed by random tick, so. I suppose there's a possibility that it just doesn't behave itself, but. Okay. Oh, you're modifying your train. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, as slow as this is, we're just watching ice form now. This is good. All right, yes, it's forming on this side. I really want to know if it's not going to form on this side, right? That would be, because if it doesn't form here, that's a separate problem, and we're going to have to solve that. Okay. Okay, but at least the concept is okay. All right? The concept of, hey, I can use, yeah. Now it just isn't forming here. Now I think it's just mocking me. I will only form on this one side. Ha ha ha. You know it. Ice blocks just will laugh at people. That's what they do. You think they're all, you know, cold and chilly, but no. They just like to. Yeah, just ice likes to laugh at people falling down, I think. Ice is sort of a jerk that way, I guess. Anyway, sorry. I'm all just frazzled this morning. You know, from my son falling down the stairs earlier, and sorry, I sounded like, because I've got the headphones on, so it's a little bit harder to hear what's happening in the house. And he just slid down the stairs, and I thought, oh, is that somebody pounding on my door? Am I getting swatted? Let's go look. But and then all the other fun stuff. But hey, we're doing all right. Right? We're doing okay. You're gonna form ice here and stuff. It's interesting, it's not forming in this corner. So right now I just feel like it is mocking me. On the other hand, I think ice forms best when there's a block next to it. So I may have to modify this slightly. Okay, there we go. That formed. Now this will break it and not give me ice because I'm not using a silk touch. Actually, I'm not using any tool there. Okay, so that's good. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully we'll see that happen. I'm just a little bit worried. See, this one doesn't have a tool, so it's like, well, maybe it's okay. Okay, it formed. And it broke. Okay. And maybe we'll get ice. Ice would be nice. Pretty please. Okay. Okay, so it formed again. Let's see what happens. I'm a little bit concerned that maybe it's not giving me the natural ice, but only ice I put down? Oh, that would be... I don't think there's that sort of data. It's like it's just a block of ice. I don't think there's NBT data on ice blocks. Okay, but, you know, I'm willing to admit that that I can sneeze and I have no idea what's going on. Okay. And this is slow, but I said, when this gets, when I build this thing for real, I am going to crank the speed up a bit. But on the reality is, I don't think it's going to matter much for the ice formation. Obviously, the ice is just going to be slow. Okay. So that broke. We have nothing there. And, oh, there it is. Okay. So yes, it did work. Okay, that was not a hand-broken piece of ice. It just is holding on to some before it gets pulled out. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. All right, while we're dealing with that, I want to take a quick check here on ice cream. So, ice cream fluid is ice, packed ice, or all of this condensed or heavy, whatever. Okay. I was actually considering not leaving this as ice, but making it packed ice. So that I could, in fact, also use this as a packed ice form. I don't know if I actually care. It doesn't, I don't think it changes the amount of ice cream that gets made. Okay, so, all right, so that's a thing. And I don't know where that was, but soon maybe we'll get the rest of this. All right. Oh, but it would be kind of nice to be able to get some packed ice. I don't know. I don't need packed ice as much with Create Mod because I have belts. So maybe I don't care. We'll see. Because what I could do is I could slap an encased fan. Like so with packed ice. If you just wash regular ice, you can get packed ice. Okay. So I could, in theory, do lots of things, but I get packed ice here. So, sorry, I'm just vamping here for a little bit just to keep an eye on this just a touch as it does things. But I think we're okay. Let's see. Do I have... I thought I had barrels. Do I not have barrels? Ah, my pickaxe. Come back here. I apparently do not have barrels. Okay, that's fine. I have stuff to make barrels, so we're good. It's not like I don't have massive amounts of barrels back in the... Okay. So we're just going to do a real temporary... I thought I had more... All right, no, this is fine. This is fine. I'll just use one of these for now. This is just a temporary setup so that it will collect any ice that forms. But we do have two problems here, okay? The first is that we have to do this with pickaxes. And the pickaxes have durability issues, okay? Like if I grab this pickaxe, you can see it has a durability and that is being used, okay? I don't know if unbreaking is going to help that. It might, okay? So we'll look at that. But they also need to be silk touch. So we're going to have to give ourselves a... we're going to have to build a massive pickaxe enchanting... Okay, maybe small pickaxe enchanting system. Nice. So let's leave this here. Let's pick up our gear. Yep. Okay. So now that we know that this is going to work, let's go figure out a way to get a bunch of pickaxes. And I'll just leave that crafting table there because nobody's going to care. Also, my sprite. All right. Let us fly back back. Fly back to base. Or we're gonna do the magic and stuff. And do it with mechanics. It's ace. Sorry. I don't know where that was going. Sometimes I can't figure out what's happening with my own brain. All right. So, good news. We have ice. So, ice cream. We've got the automation for that possible. So, that's wonderful. All right. So, let's figure out this thing. So, there's a thing you can do with blaze burners that's not it. Okay. That's also not it. So if I were to craft, no, what the heck is it? There's an enchanting dealy bob here. Okay, there's an enchanting table, ink, a disenchanter. You have an extra blaze burger. Blaze burger. That's like, you know, delicious and stuff. Okay. No, I'm good with blaze burners. No, there's a. Okay, the enchanting guide. Okay. If you right click on a blaze burner with an enchanting guide, you get the thing. Okay. So, all right, so let's figure out an enchanting guide. Sturdy sheets plus books. Well, you know, I have both of those. So let's figure out how to do this. Because I believe what we can do is, see, I think I've got a whole library of empty books over here. Yeah, there we go. And sturdy sheets, which I think I've got. So they're not here in the train stuff. They're over in the sheet section. Okay, go look in the sheet section. Because, yeah, I think what I can do is I can take that pool of XP that we're getting from the farm over there. Yeah, there we go. Sturdy sheets. Perfect. All right. So now we've got ourselves one of these guys. So now, no available enchantment. Okay. So we can pump XP out of the tank for the blaze farm into an enchanting dealy bob over here. So let's come this way, and we're going to need to do a couple things. So I'm going to need, so I've got books. We're going to need some emeralds. Let's get some emeralds. Oops, that's not what I'm looking for. All right. We're going to make some magic. It's going to be great. All right. Hi. How art thou? You know, I don't know where these guys are getting emeralds from, but I'm glad they have them. All right. Cool. So, also, do I actually happen to have... I don't have an unbreaking book. All right, that's fine. All right, you're going to have to move too. All right, let's... Okay, grab this, and... So he's the Silk Touch Unbreaking Librarian. Perfect. Okay, and again, I'm not concerned with efficiency here. Okay, Unbreaking. Wonderful. Silk Touch. Oh no, he's mending. Oh, what the mending guy? Why do I have mending here? The villagers closest to the door actually sell unbreaking picks. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Librarians. This is the mending librarian. Silk Touch. Okay. All right. So yeah, I could buy unbreaking pickaxes, but I've got unbreaking books, so I think we're going to be okay here. Oh, you needed a mending book. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I was just confused. All right. Okay. Silk touch and unbreaking. All right, so this is the enchantments that I want to put on those pickaxes, okay? Now, it is possible to mend tools automatically. I do that here. Right here, let's free camp through. You can throw an item, you squirt XP on it, and it gets mended, okay? We're not going to be doing that here, okay? Because just dealing with the mending is going to be a problem. So, if we take this enchanting guide and we do this. Oh, I can only do one. Okay, hang on. That's interesting. All right. So this one will do silk touch. How does this work? No. Silk touch. All right. And escape. So now this one is, I don't know. All right, hang on. This is my first time using these things. Okay, so yeah, that's how to do the blaze burner. All right. Okay, yeah, see, this is what we're gonna do. Is, yeah, you pump XP into the blaze burner with the enchanter. We're gonna do this type of setup. You can't enchant books, but it can enchant tools, which is what we want to do. All right. So, yeah, it's gonna be a thing. This is liquid hyper experience. Okay. Okay, so you can buff enchantments. I'm not worried about that. Okay. Cool. So, scroll to select. Why can I not do a thing? Hi. Do I need a tool here? All right, we're gonna, I know this is all very confusing. Just give me a cheap pickaxe. Okay, that's fine. All right, so, oops. I might have to disenchant this pickaxe first. No available enchantments. Okay, silk touch, and then, okay. Here, let's just disenchant this thing. Oh, wrong way. Goes in this way. Okay, perfect. We'll test in solo. Yeah, figure out what the heck is going on with this thing. Okay, so that goes there. That doesn't. Do I need a... Maybe I need a book and quill. Yeah, because it's Create Enchantment Industry is the mod we're working with here. Which is... great. So, yeah. So that's how to do the blaze burner. Right. I feel like I'm missing something here. That's just okay. Right click the blaze enchanter. Yeah. Yeah, see, I've got the thing and I've got the enchantments and do the thing. All right, let me try this. Okay, I may need to buy more books, but okay. Nope. Nope, I had to do it through books. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. We can buy more books. Books are cheap. Hi. I would like one of your Unbreaking books, please. And one of your Silk Touch books. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Now, I suppose it's also possible that I need something else here too, but okay, it's not an empty book. Okay. And or maybe let's try this. Blaze burner. Do I know I've got blaze burners, I just may not have them on me. So, okay. If I have to, I'll just fill a couple up too. So, we should be okay, right? Right. Everything's fine. I'm not confused, you're confused. Okay, you actually might be confused. Okay. That's not under fluid, miscellaneous. There we go. Blaze burners. Perfect. Okay. We're going to Silk Touch. Okay, let's try it this way. And then Silk Touch. And then we do the thing. Okay. And then Silk Touch. Please to be doing the thing. Oh, if this is... Oh, okay. Hey, I think I got it to work. All right, great. Cool. Can I pick it up now? Okay, I think I've managed to make something happen, and I have no clue how. But that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna make this one unbreaking. Okay. Unbreaking. Unbreaking book. Yep. And go. And go again. Okay. Hey, at least this one now has unbreaking on it. So in theory, oops. Well, now it's on fire. Don't be on fire, dude. And okay, I had to crouch. All right, cool. All right, so this is gonna work. All right, nice. It took forever. I have no idea how it actually worked, but we have ourselves some magic books. All right, so now let's take a look here. This is all gonna have to go. This is what inspired my the potion brewer I ended up making. It's like, can I do it this way? And yes, it turns out I can. It just it was just a fun little side project, and I liked it. All right, so we're gonna have to come under here this way, and we're gonna have to sneeze because, you know, that's a thing that's gonna happen a lot. Sneezing. Do I have torches? Yes, perfect. All right, so let's get under here to our happy little thing of experience. Where am I? I don't know where I am. There it is. Okay, look. Experience Dealy Bob. Wonderful. Okay, so this has our liquid experience. And I want this to come out this way. All right. Cool. So we can rig pipes and stuff to do that. All right, which is good. Big fan of the thing. Okay, so we're going to pump out this way. Oh yeah, this is going to be its own special breed of what's up with that. All right. So what we're going to need to do is figure out where the power is. So the belts are at the same level here. So we'll need to come under. We'll need to take out this this flooring for a minute, which is fine. We can totally do that. Because I think I want this to be here. Ack! No! No, I say! Okay. No, no, we're good. Everything's fine. I didn't just destroy my machine. Totally not. Okay. Droppers, hoppers, sloppers, and toys. Come on, people, make some noise. Where am I? Okay, there it is. It's like, I know I had a shaft here somewhere. Okay. So that is going to come over to there like that. Okay. Cool. You did figure out how it actually works. Nice. Hi, I'm going to cough on things. All right. Cool. I could have played around with that in creative before I did things, but that would have made sense. All right, so I want to set this guy up. I'm going to set this up over here. So we're going to run this like so. All right, it's just going to run right over here. I'm going to set it up on the opposite side of this, okay? You also Googled it. That makes sense. I could have done that. I didn't, because I thought, hey, I know how to learn. This will be fine. Create mod is obvious. This is great. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're going to have a dealy bob here where we can put pickaxes in and they'll get all squeegeed. So, all right, so let's figure out how what I want this UI to look like. Chests. Hang on, I must chest. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we are going to actually, do I want chests? Maybe I want barrels. If I'm going to match kind of what's going on here, I guess barrels would be fine. Oh, you know what? Let's... Okay, this is only going to go one way, so I think we'll just go ahead and do it this way. That'll be fine. Yeah, I guess so. All right. So we'll need a couple of blaze burners. That's not a blaze burner. It doesn't even play one on TV, it turns out. Grab that. Okay. Also, oh, hang on. I need to run upstairs. I need some andesite funnels, and I've left them all in the storage. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. The morning brain is starting to wander off on its own, and we're going to be great. Okay, so basically, once you give it the enchanted book you want it to have, you right-click on field space where it says the enchantment name, and then you give it to with the old shift click. Okay. Okay, I think that's... Here, I'm going to just highlight that so that it shows up. Okay. Okay. Nope. All of that totally makes sense. We're absolutely fine. All right. So now I do want to double check this because I want to let's jump over here. Okay. So they actually put the blaze burners on the same level as the things. Okay. So that's fine. I can do that. So let's grab some things. Okay. Pick up a shaft. All right. So we'll break that and we'll break that. That comes out. Okay. And then this slides forward like so. Okay. And then we're going to break here. Okay. Nope. It's all going to make sense. Absolutely. You know what? I'm going to move this over. Okay. I'm going to move this over. It's going to make this a little bit simpler to work with as far as power and everything goes. So this is going to go here like so. That'll go like that and like that and like that. Okay. Cool. Oh, stream joke. I tried to milk a cow today, but was unsuccessful. Utter failure. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. So those are going to go like so. This is going to come out this way, and then we'll need something there, but we'll need a funnel to suck this into the barrel. Okay. All right, and then they'll come out that way. All right, so this is going to be how this goes. Okay. Yep. Okay. Also, things seem to be doing a little bit better here with Streamer Bot versus Mix It Up as far as actually running the stream, which is kind of cool. All right. So the next thing I need to do is we need to get XP to these guys, and we need to get their enchantments going. So we're going to Silk Touch, and we're going to Unbreaking. Okay. So this is, honestly, this is like half of what a cool tool would be. What I could do later, once this is all set up, I could actually set up a couple of pipelines here that would do mending, unbreaking, efficiency, and fortune or silk touch or whatever, and just, here's your magical tool station. Do you need magical tools? This is the place for you. All right, where are we coming out of here? We can come out of this side. That would be kind of cool. I don't have to re-enchant tools very often, but it'd be cool. Oh, heavy rain on an aluminum roof sounds just like hail. Yeah. Yep. I could see that. All right, cool. So this is going to go like so. Do I have any fluid stuff with me? Oh, I do. Wonderful. Okay. All right, so let's grab some of these. We're going to need a pump or two. Oops, not cogwheel. I need pumps. There we go. Got it. Got it. We're good. Everything's fine. I know what I'm doing. This is a guy who does not know what he's doing. All right. So, hey, Sprite, you want to work our villagers here for a minute and get some pickaxes? So we can do some testing here. All right, and now this is going to come across this way. Okay. Now, The only drawback here is I actually need to power this. Oh, I could drop a pump, right? Oh, this would be even better. Let's do this. Just picks in general. I think we're going to disenchant them, so whatever's cheap. Okay, so this is going to go like so. We'll do it this way. Okay. So that's going to go there, and then like that. All right? Cool. Yeah, so any diamond pickaxes, and then we'll disenchant them. Everything's going to be great. All right. All right, looks like we now have... Oh, yeah. These guys are totally set and ready. All right, so, in theory... And it's definitely a theory. We'll see how this goes. But in theory... Here, let's disenchant this pickaxe. We'll let it... All right. So now, if I were to throw this pickaxe in here... a thing happens. Okay, it's making noise. That's cool. All right. Ooh. First order. Cool. And now it's getting a second enchantment. And then... Oh, also... All right. And now we have an enchanted pickaxe. Well... Way to go, team. Hooray for our side. We, absolutely made that work. Okay, we'll need to do some decorative nonsense, but... I'm happy with this. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. I'm 100% going to expand this guy out. And build a couple of enchanting stations, I think. It's like, hey, we need all the things. Give us all the things. All right, cool. All right, so tell you what. So how? All right, cool. Oh, hang on. I have inventory issues. When do I not have inventory issues? But okay. All right, so pickaxes of various flavors, wonderful. Let's go ahead and disenchant them because it doesn't matter if they are. Okay. All right. Plus, we'll actually need that anyway when you know, we'll get the XP back, and we'll get to reuse it over here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, this is going to be cool. Oh, this is going to be cool. All right. So we're enchanted. We're enchanted. Yeah. Here, we'll just disenchant the others. That's all right. Once this is done, we'll be able to re-enchant picks all day. So it's something I think we'll experiment with later, but I do kind of like the idea of, hey, here's all of your pickaxes, right? If you need so we can set up a silk touch line and a fortune line, and just, okay, put your tool, whatever it is you want to enchant, and they'll end up out here, and that would be cool. I like that idea. Okay. And we now have a bunch of pickaxes. Perfect. And here's more XP coming from our blaze farm. So, okay. I like it. And, hey, look, I'm not on fire. Okay, sweet. Well, that's handy. All right, good. I'm down. This was wonderful. So, how do I end up with an extra enchanting? An unbreaking book. That's Silk Touch. That's Unbreaking 3. Okay. Well, I ended up with an extra book. Cool. We'll just go put this away. And it'll be fine. For some reason, I'm putting books here. So, all right. The iron farm is loud. All right, so great. So we'll come deal with these here. Now, let's figure out. Obviously, this is going to need to get cleaned up and decorated and all that good stuff. But, oh, we've got all the pickaxes. This is great. All right. And I have snow, so that's cool. All right, so these are all, we'll just stick all of those up in my backpack. All right. I like how the tools just jump straight into the tool section, which I guess makes sense, but all right, cool. So we're going to need, we'll need a few more of those, but we can worry about that at a later date. Let's head back out to the... Oh, let's get a... Before I do that, I'm going to want some windmill bits. Okay, because windmill bits are cool. Yeah, because I think I want to power the... Okay. Oh. I think I want to power the farm with wind over there. The water wheel is fine for temporary, but I'm going to need more power than it's going to provide. So let's see if I have windmill bits. Well, that would be nope. Cool. All right. Well, fortunately, I have wool and I have andesite. And we are totally going to go get windmill bits. Okay. And I think I have sticks, so we should be fine. What's full here? Yellow. Yellow's a good color. Okay. Right. Windmill. A windmill sail is, yeah, wool and sticks and andesite. Perfect. And I should have... Yeah, I've got wood on me too. Perfect. All right. Let's go make this work. Yeah, this is going to be... It's going to be all sorts of cool once it's all in place, I think. So now the question is really going to be, how big do I want this ice farm to be? How fast do I want it to be? And probably something else. There's probably another question there, but... Oh, and how am I going to get a train out here to pick it up? But that's going to be fairly straightforward. I think we'll tee off of... Hang on. I think we'll tee off of this track here, and then we can run it all over this way and back. I might... All right, hang on. Do I want to come back through this hillside? Oh, that would be kind of cool. If I finish the tunnel that way. Yeah, that would work. Okay. Yeah, we'll make these miracles happen. But first, let's take a look here. So we've got... Yeah, look, ice. Okay, so that's the basics. All right, so we know this works. Let's look at something a little bit more permanent now. So how do I want to do this? Where do I want to do this? I think I want to bring it back this way. And I think what I want to do is, yeah, hopefully we'll actually get that ice and stuff. Anyway, I think what the plan is going to be is we'll run deployers on two sides of this, okay? So we'll run this out this way, and I'll run, I don't know, maybe 16? 16 seems like a good number. And I think I want to avoid that farm that way. So, all right. So let's figure out now where this is going to go then. So let's bring this way. Okay. And I think I'm going to end up tearing most of that down and starting over, but the proof of concept was good. So that's what this was here for. Okay. So we need that. I'm going to need more. Perfect. All right. And let's grab some more stairs. That's more than sufficient. Okay. That's just slow. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll go another 10. 2, 3, 4. Hill. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Great. And then let's see now. Do I have more stone? I do have more stone. Perfect. Let's just brickificate all of that nonsense. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so cool when it's done. Because it's, you know, ice. And ice is just so cool. All right. So again, you need a platform for the ice to form on, because it won't form if there's air underneath. Or if there's water as well, I think. So you need a solid platform. Oh, stream joke. I've got a joke about vegetables for you, but it's a bit corny. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know. Riley's a little off today, I think. Just a touch. Anyway, needs to step up her material a little bit, you know? All right. So this is going to be our platform. Okay. All right, and let's go ahead and just take this out now. Okay. But this is actually sure. Sure. I don't know if it's going to matter, but do I see the message twice? Yes. Yes, I do. All right, and that goes there like so. Yep, it doesn't need to be this ring, but it's going to be this ring. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get ourselves some water here. Oh, you know what? I might have to... Yeah, let's fill in underneath the stairs. It's going to make this easier. Because the water sources under the stairs don't behave the way you... Or in the stairs don't behave the way I want them to. Unless you fill this in, so... Yeah, oh yeah, take away the spawnable blocks. Yeah, that's the other reason I was thinking about it. Yep, hey, let's not be spawnable, huh? Okay. So the idea here is that hopefully we can sort of keep this whole thing spawnable or flooded until the ice hits it, and then we're good to go, right? Okay. So, oh hi. This is not where you should be, okay? Hi. Come here. Yeah, no, this not for you. Alright, so do I have torches? I do have torches. Cool. We'll just light this up a little bit. Oh, hi, creeper. And then we'll grass it over. Now, there is a small issue we're going to have to deal with. Is the fact that I can't put light here. Because light can melt the ice, and I don't want to melt the ice. So we're going to try to avoid that. But that's okay. So next thing I'm going to need, let's go ahead and get rid of those, is let's run this way. This way, we're gonna run the blocks. Okay, I'm gonna take those out. I just need I need something I can aim against for the deployers, which honestly I don't have enough of, so we'll probably have to head back to base and get all the materials to make the deployers, but that's fine. Okay. Deep. I had them. They were here. They were here. Where did I put all of my pokey things? Did I put them back up in my inventory? All right. I had them. I had a bunch of them. Oh, they're there. See? I may have to keep that around just for the deployer highlights. Okay. I thought there should have been. Oh, I was gonna say there should have been 2 pickaxes. They ended up elsewhere, shall we say? Lanterns are low enough light level. A regular lantern is actually 1 level brighter than a torch. Torches put out 14, and everything is lanterns are 15. Please let me sleep. We got this. We got the sleeping. Sleeping is good. All about the sleeping. Okay. No, we're fine. Totally fine. It's all fine. But I may be able to do something like what is it? 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Obviously, we're gonna need a bunch more of this. But I could probably do something like glow lichen maybe, or something along those lines. Okay. Alright, so this is all gonna come out. I'm about to create a big mess, so let's alright. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna alright, that's it. We're just gonna create a big mess. Hi. We all like frozen water, right? Yeah, frozen water. Best thing ever. It is an ice farm after all, right? We should be all about that ice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're all about that ice here. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be It's going to be great. It's not going to be the fastest farm in the world, okay? And that's, I think that's just going to be the reality here. But, you know, the more ice spaces I had, the better it'll be and things like that. And I may jumpstart the ice cream shop by finding an ice biome and just getting a bunch of ice. But, all right. But we're getting there. All right, so... Oh, I don't need rotten flesh. I have BLTs. All right, so this is going to be good. So we'll get all of this in. So I'm going to need another 1624 deployers. All right, well, that's fun. Let's go get some deployers. Or make some deployers, I suppose. All right. There's also the soul torches. Yeah, soul torches are low too. But we'll see. I'm not overly concerned about it. It's just a matter of yeah, I'm not overly concerned. It's just a matter of making sure everything is where it needs to be. All right. So, first thing we're going to have to do is make a bunch of fingers. All right, so let's see now. To make the fingers, you must need brass sheets. It's a brass hand. Hand is spelled with an H. It's an and. So may I have an and? Okay, yeah, brass sheets and andesite alloy. Groovy. All right, we got it. So we have here ores. Yeah, we're gonna need more than that. Because we need 24 times 4, which is 80 something, so yeah. Yeah, okay, I already got this. The problem with this mod is sometimes it's not quite as exact where things are. Alright, so let's get yeah, it should be fine. Let's just run 2 stacks here. Smashy, smashy. Okay. All right, so we're gonna need the brass hands, and then deployers. Deployers they do take the electron tubes, but I just crafted up a bunch of those, so we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be great. So, while we're waiting for this to happen, how are y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Do you want your name up on this wall? You can become a supporter at musicfreegaming.com because, you know, shameless plugs and stuff. Okay. We're so close. We're getting there. Okay, we're not that close, but we're getting there. Yeah, so this is going to be cool. So now that we'll auto-enchant the pickaxes here. That's one thing. I think that will just be a manual. I'll enchant them, take a bunch over when I need them. And as we get this party started, obviously I'm going to need 32 pickaxes. Okay. So we got those. Where did I put my... Oh, there's my crate tools. Awesome. I'm still debating. You know, it's not going to hurt anything. So, sure. Why not? Why don't I go ahead and turn the ice into... Oh, there's the Silk Touch book. Why don't I turn the ice into packed ice, just wash it, and that'll give me the packed ice farm. It's not going to... Doesn't take any extra resources. What am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm confused. What am I looking for? Oh, andesite casings. Jeez. Anyway, yeah, so then I can grab the packed ice if and when I want it, and it should be fine. All right. employers. We are set. Okay. Okay, I think I have everything I need to make this farm actually work. Right? Right. It's going to be fine. No. Hang on. I'm stuck on the shaft. Okay, and then while that's not typically something somebody wants to hear, I think we're okay. Yeah, the only drawback to this setup is that ice forms faster, I think, when it's got a flat surface to form against, and I don't have that here. I don't have any flat surfaces, so it'll still form, but it won't be nearly as good. You know, and if you know, you know. What if I were to kick this back a block and maybe because I could see an issue where things don't go the way I want them to go, and I don't end up with water sources. Yeah, let's kick this back a block. We'll make this a little wider. It's not going to make the farm much. It's not going to make it any more difficult, actually. Okay, just pop this out. Oops, nope. Okay. Yeah, we'll just pop this out like so. Okay. And let's go and take out. Oops, nope. That's going to go like that. Okay. Yeah, I think this will make this a little bit better. Okay. That goes there. And oh, I need to get under here and yeah. It's not that important, but oh, hi. You seem to have sprung a leak. Let's fix this. Okay. Let's anti-leak our farm here. Okay. Wonderful. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is let's get some, and I could use those. I've got slabs. Slabs will work just fine. So I'm going to run some slabs across this way. Okay, this will give me another water source here. So this should help do this thing. Oh, tiredness is hitting. Yes, sleep, Sprite. Sleep. Sleep. A marvelous sleep. Okay. Yeah, that way each of these will have an infinite water source that'll form up for them. So that'll be good. All right. Yeah, I feel better about this. Okay. That'll be great. So let's go ahead and build another thing out this way. Sorry, my nose itches. I think part of it is my mustache is itching my nose. It happens, you know. These are the things they don't tell you about when you decide to grow a mustache. Also, I do have a just the various flavors of old man problems. It's like, you know, when you get to the point that you can just braid your nose hair, you kind of need to start doing something about it. And I just grew a mustache, just comb the nose hair into it. It works, but no, I joke. It's definitely something, but I've also been dealing with allergies all day today, so. And, you know, the day's I've only been up for like 4 hours, so, you know. The nosing. Anyway. So, hi, I'm a human. Okay, so, this is going to be our deal. Okay, I do need to come under here because I'm going to need a little bit more room. Hi. To run the belts. So this is going to have to come this way. I might, just possibly, perhaps, I still have emeralds in my inventory. Awesome. All right, cool. All right. Let's go ahead and just open this up here as well. We should be okay. All right, because we'll need... Hang on, let's just grab these real quick. And let's just place a couple so that I can be sure everything's in the right place. Okay. There. Yeah, we're going to have to make up a bunch of those too. Which, it's a good thing I used up all of my sheets. Because if I want to make a smart chute, I need more sheets. So we're going to go back to the base and smash up some more sheets because... go me. All right, no, we're good. We're fine. Everything's going to be great. All right, so this is all going to come out. Where's my create tools? There we go. All right. So we've got people who are awesome and amazing. Do you know people who are awesome and amazing? Well, you know you. You are awesome and amazing. Okay. All right, so this is all going to come this way. I'm going to run that across there. I don't know that I need it, but it's there anyway. All right. Farm was so good. We've got 7 blocks of ice. That's almost 2 batches of ice cream. All right. Now, I believe we are actually going to be too far for one chute. Yeah, because I think the chute can only go to... Oh, no, it can go there. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Oh, there we go. I zoomed. It's fine. Typically, I'm like a Google Meet type of guy, but sometimes you just got to zoom, and that's okay. All right, so we'll get the smart chutes. We'll run them all along here. We'll set the ice filter, right? The next thing we're going to do is... I think we're going to set up another... We're going to set up another line here. And... yeah, how do I want to do this? Okay. Oh, actually, maybe let's do it... If I have the train go this way... Yeah, this'll be better. Let's do it this way. Okay, so we're going to come off this way. Okay. Yeah, and we'll extend out that way a little bit. But so we'll come out like so. All right. So our belts are going to swing out this way. So our ice is going to come this way. Hop on this belt and go into our storage. All right. Storage is going to be good. I think what I want to do here is, let's see. So the train's going to come out on the ice. We'll pick up stuff or maybe come around and pick up stuff. That's fine. Either way, we can do the thing. All right. So we'll bring this way. I think what I'll do is I'm going to stick an encased fan. This box. Yep. All right, let's grab, because I know I have one. Grab an encased fan, and it's going to go not there, but oh, temp block. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, it's going to go there. All right. I just need to encase that in something so I can get some water flowing. Oh, I should have an iron fence here, right? Some iron bars, maybe not in that box, but yeah, iron bars. Perfect. Okay. So that's going to go like so. And then, do I have some glass? Glass, not in that box, definitely not. Yes, perfect. We're gonna go, oops, come on down. Let's put glass in the right place. That wasn't it. Nope, sorry, that is not the right place. All right, and now we'll stick some water here. Now the water needs to be covered for one thing so it doesn't turn to ice, because that would be awkward. But what I'm going to do is we're going to blow, and we're going to wash all of this ice. So we're going to blow through this water, and all of our plain ice, as it comes out here, will get turned into packed ice. Okay? So that's going to be great. So what I'm going to need is we'll set up a funnel and some other stuff over here. But let's talk about storage for a minute. How much storage space do I really need for packed ice? Right? Some, right? I'm going to need some storage space. All right. Do I have vaults? No. I don't. All right. Well, I'm going to have to head back to my base anyway, so it's going to be a thing. Right? Right. All right. So let's go make up a bunch of vaults and some more brass sheets, because I'm going to need them for all of those dealy bobs. And I think while that is happening, we'll let the brass sheets gets smashed and stuff. While that's happening, I think I'm going to take a quick run to the restroom, because it's about time that my old man bladder is saying, you know what? You probably should go visit a restroom. And that seems like a good idea. So we're going to get over here. Let's elevator. Okay. All right. And I've got some, I had some brass here somewhere, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. I knew I had some brass blocks here. All right. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get these, throw these in the smasher. And, all right. All right, so we'll let that smash it. I will be back in just a moment. I don't know how many water or invisibility potions I'm going to need, but more than 2, I think. So, well, hi. How did you guess how much you would need? I just pulled a random number out of the ether, and it said, yeah, more than 2. That's just how things work. Okay, back. We've got some more brass sheets, and we should be good to go. All right. Yeah. Where am I? I'm lost. All the lost. Okay. It's like the land of the lost, but without the dinosaurs. And maybe better special effects. Okay? Just gonna say. Any of you watched that? Are you of that generation where Land of the Lost was actually a thing that you got to watch? It was like after Saturday morning, I think it was, you had Saturday morning cartoons, and after the cartoons were done, this was sort of the show that came on after. It's like, okay, we're done with the cartoons. Now let's do something else, right? I so vaguely remember any of that show. There was the one, I don't know, it's what one like caveman girl or something I remember, but that's about it. All right, cool. So let's get over here and craft stuff. So I am going to need a bunch of chutes. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need that many. All right. I think that used up all of the light bulbs that I had. Okay, but we're good. Everything's great. Okay, so we'll get all of these in. I'll have to set the filters on those as well, but you know, that's not a big deal. Okay. Oh, hang on, let's get that out of the way. Okay. All right. This is the one thing I'm a little bit concerned about is because I've got an issue here where I can't have a lot of light. I just need to be sure I don't actually have mobs spawning. So I'm gonna have to check some. Am I one short? Oh no! Don't do this to me. What? No! What? One short? Really? Oh no! I've got more. Okay. Oh. Oh, that would have been just so bad. Okay. Ta-da! All right, so we get all this stuff. Let's get some ice to set filters. Okay. And again, this isn't duping or anything. It's just setting a filter. We need ice. All right, so get this. We'll go down the other side as well. And I've got to go set all of these deployers to attack mode. And then we're going to have to do a couple of other things. Okay. That's not right. You don't go there. You go there. All right. Cool. Okay, take this out too, because this doesn't need to be there. Yeah, there's just the small issue of oh, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Okay. Turn that, we'll put that glass because glass isn't spawnable. Yeah, I can't cover this. Okay. Well, so mobs could spawn potentially in the water. And I can't cover it because then the ice won't form. So that side of things is going to get a little bit crazy. If I can get like light level 1 right here, I might be okay. Just along each of these channels, we should be okay. All right, now the next thing I'm going to need is, you know what? Let's just move all of this over to the same place, huh? All right. Next thing I'm going to need is some redstone. I'm going to need hoppers. Okay. Oh, I didn't make vaults. Oh, that's silly. All right. Do I have iron? I do have a little bit of iron on me. All right. Cool. So let's see what I can do. I should have chests. All right. Hoppers and iron. All the iron. Let's make some hoppers. Yeah, that wasn't nearly enough. That's fine. We're gonna need a few hoppers. Now I could use chutes for this, but hoppers are gonna be nice because then I can store basically I can store 5 pickaxes in each hopper. So it's just a little bit of extra storage here for each of these. which is going to be nice. Unfortunately, the pickaxes, it's going to take a little while to make all of them do things, but that's fine. Or just make all of them, I guess is maybe the better way of putting that. English is hard. That's why I was a math major. I wanted something simple, so, you know, computer science. That was the way to go. For those of you who are in the mode of doing things, look, things have been done. All right. So we'll get that. I need to get the vaults so I can get the storage action happening here. And then... okay, and that should be fine. And then we'll figure out the train and all of that good stuff. But this should be good. The reality is, I'm not going to need a massive vault full of ice. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to want a massive vault full of ice. Let's be serious here. You know, if we're gonna be anything, it's gonna be serious. Absolutely. Okay. Cool. So that's happening there. All right, we'll have to get some stuff going. But first things first, we're going to need a windmill bearing, which is slab, rock thing, and shaft. Okay. All right, so I think I have, yeah, I've got some dye right here. And I have, oh, that's a trap door. It's like a slab, but totally different. So that's okay. I had a slab anyway. It's nice to have things, right? All right, so that's going to go there. Oh, I need a, let's grab a gearbox as well. All right. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to craft because I need to flip that over. All right. And yeah, fine. All right. So gearbox goes there. This will come up this way. 4 a ways. How tall do I want this to be? I guess that's probably all right. So windmill bearing. Oh, I'm going to need another gearbox. Hi, please. Okay. Let's get another gearbox. All right. Because I want the windmill to point out that way. Okay, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, hi, you can do stuff, right? Right? Windmill bearing is going to go like that. Yeah, sure. And then block. Oh, and of course, at some point, I should probably have some windmill sails, which, hi, I don't have any. But that's why I have all this wool, because of it was on sale. Okay. Yeah. All right. I should apologize for that, but we're not going to. So moving on. Windmill sails. Boom. All right. That actually should be okay, I think. How do I want to do this? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Woohoo! 7, 8, 9. 9. I can do this. I can do this. 9. All right. Okay. Pop that out that way. And then this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did you come up with 9? Way to go, kids. All right. You know, on YouTube, this is officially marked as not for kids. Just so you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is sort of the silliest thing going on for YouTube. It's like, is this for kids or not? Which makes sense. I understand why they do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Right. It's silly in that, okay, if I mark this as being not for kids, okay, then it means YouTube will turn on comments and a bunch of other things that most people want. But it implies that you don't want kids to watch, which is not true. I have a family-friendly channel. I'm happy with kids watching, assuming they're old enough to, you know, have an account or watch using their parents' account or whatever. Okay, that's flint and steel. That's not what I'm looking for. All right, do I have some shears here somewhere? Let's check my toolbox. Find out. Yes, perfect. Grab those both because I might need them both. If not, well, if not, I don't. But anyway, that's why that whole thing is silly. I know what Google's trying to do, or, you know, YouTube is trying to do with it. But it's still just a little bit weird as you think about it. Okay, we'll just... I don't actually know if this is using durability. Oh, no. I got too snip happy. Okay, sorry. That's not how that goes. All right. All right. Would that be good? I mean, I could do one more. I could do one more. Yeah, let's do one more. It'll be fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because I think I don't know if I have enough power for this, to be honest, but there are only two things that I really need to be concerned about for power. And it's the biggest one is going to be the encased fan, because it needs enough RPMs so that it will blow all the way across this. Okay. That's the big part. Okay. So it's going to come out this way, and we'll just have that blow up a bunch of stuff. Okay. Awesome. Right, because again, we're going to turn all of this ice into packed ice because I feel like packing the ice. Okay, let's go back in there. Toolbox goes back in the backpack. All right. Now, so now that that's sorted out, let's see what else I'm going to need then. I'm going to need those vaults. So let's vault. We're gonna go get the stuff in the vaults. It's gonna be great. Should have put on my elytra. That's okay. Fine. All right, now the vaults will be easy. I just need a bunch of barrels and a bunch of iron sheets, which I have lots of because I've automated that production. Because automation is cool. Big fan of the autos and the mations. Okay, so we're gonna need, yeah, we're gonna need 2 stacks of that. Oops, can I get a second stack, please? No. No. Okay. Oh well, I guess I could just do it that way. That would. Okay, we're good. Everything's great. I know how to use my equipment. All right, and let's grab some barrels. Perfect. Now, we come over here and we vault. Will that be enough vaults, actually, now that I think about it? 9 by 9 is 81, so no. Okay. So we'll make more. That's fine. I've got an iron farm. It makes lots. And I've got a bamboo farm that also makes lots. So, you know, there's lots and lots of things happening. It's great. All right. So more vaults. Shiny. All right, so yeah, I think this'll be fairly chill. Not going to be too concerned about things happening over here. All right, so the windmill is set. Let's turn it on. Honestly, I have no idea which would be the actual right way for this to be spinning. Okay. There we go. Good enough. Oh, no. I'm going to have to change something. I forgot I need to stick a rotational speed controller in there. Which... oh, goody. Guess who doesn't have the components for a rotational speed controller? It's fine. We're fine. Everything's great. It's just going to be fine. All right. No, we're good. Bring the... just bring everything with us. Hopefully I've got all the stuff over there I need, because that's... rotational speed controllers, or the more to the point, the precision mechanism you need to make a rotational speed controller. Those suckers are a pain in the neck. They're expensive and just... woo, just a pain. So we're gonna double check just to be sure I don't have something stashed here somewhere. Okay, oops, can't put the backpack in the backpack, it turns out. I know, it's weird, but it's also true. Okay. So let's check my smart stuff here. Oh, I've got some. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Pass Me. Something I don't hear very often. Pass Me actually did something right. Sweet. I love it. I love it when Pass Me does good things. Pass Me can be really awesome some days. Some days Pass Me is a just flat out moron. But today, Pass Me is... high five to Pass Me. Alright, so let's get over here. Okay. Alright, so I need to set up shop again. So that goes there. Oops. Goes there. Alright, do I have brass casings? Yes. Alright, cool. And let's grab a rotational speed controller, and then I'm going to need a large cogwheel. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's see now if I can get this in right where I need it to go. So I think what I'm going to have to do is let's cut that. That's going to come out. This is going to have to... yeah, because the rotational speed controller... yeah, we can do this way. The rotational speed controller will go there. This will come out. This will come out. Yeah, no. I totally... I'm going to have to move the... okay. No, we'll make it work. We'll be fine. We'll make it work. Somehow. I don't want to take down the windmill. That's just... I'll jury rig whatever it is that's going to happen here. I really don't want to have to take down the windmill. All right, so vertical gearbox. It's going to go there. No, we'll turn it. It'll face that way. Okay. That'll be fine. And then, yeah, this will make sense. Okay, so I might have to shift that down one, which is fine. Can make that happen. So that's going to go there. That goes there. Yeah, just have to shift this down one. Okay. Vertical gearbox goes there. And that goes there. That's take all of this out. And instead run it. Oops. No. There. All right. Cool. And now it's spinning the wrong way, which is fine. We can just 128 and boom. All right. Everything's going the right way. Now I have yet to hook up those, so we're going to see how much power we've got. But first, let's sleep. And then maybe put my jetpack on so we can get around a little faster. Okay. It's going to be good. We're going to be fine. It's going to be all the happiness and joy and stuff, right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right, so let's get back over here. Now, get our toolbox out. All of that goes back. Wonderful. All right. Now, so that's spinning. So basically the next thing I need to do is get these guys going. So we've got a couple of options here. I think the one that I'm going to do, and it's maybe not the coolest of options, but I do kind of like this just because I think it's going to look kind of snazzy. That's going to go that way. Okay. And then, so that's all connected. And then what I can do is we can pop out like so. Oh, and I need to be sure this is all spinning the right direction too. So let's get my regular gearboxes, which I don't have. Vertical gearboxes. There we go. That's right, because I turned them all vertical. Let's hope this spins the right way. No, that's a hard no. Okay. Cool. All right. Oh, that's fine. Goes there. And our gearbox goes there. Right? Right. Awesome. Who's awesome? We're awesome. Yep, that's exactly who's awesome. We are totally full of awesome sauce. Okay. So, yeah, we'll pull this way, and then we'll do that. And now we're overstressed. Okay. That's kind of what I expected. So let's drop this back down to 32. Okay. All right. Actually, let's leave it at 32 for a minute. All right. So all of those are going to punch. Ow. Yep. They definitely punch. Hi. All right, so the next thing we're going to need is I need to hook up this fan. I need to be sure this fan is blowing appropriately. Because nobody wants inappropriate blowing. That would just be weird. Okay. And our fan sucks. Okay. Awesome. Well, that's fine. She's gone from suck to blow. And there we go. Unfortunately, it's only blowing that far. So what I'm going to have to do is let's see how far up we can get this to go. Can I go to 64? No. I get to 50. Okay, there's 48. How far is that going? Not far enough. I need it to come all the way out this way. So we've got a couple of options here. I mean, I guess what I could do is I can move the fan in. That would be okay, I guess. So let's try that. Let's scoop up this water. Okay, and do this. So basically what's going to end up happening is I'll stick the fan. I guess I can stick the fan maybe here. That's not a fan. One encased fan coming up. Okay. Okay, the fan can go there, I suppose. And then, yeah, I think this will make some sense. So let's take that out. Take that out. Okay. So all of this will come out. As will that. Okay. And thank you. This back. All right. So let's be sure this is blowing in the right direction now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off of this belt. All right. We're going to take our gearbox. Right. It's going to go right there. Take a shaft, which will go right there. And if I do that, all right, we're blowing. Perfect. That's what we need. Awesome. So let's go ahead and put some water in now. Now I think this is going to be okay. I don't think I'm going to have to cover this. I think that's sufficient so that doesn't freeze. Because that would get really awkward. Okay. But now any ice coming through here will get washed, which is exactly what I'm looking for. All right. Now let's go ahead and get some vaults in. 2, 3. We're going to come up like this. Now the other thing I'm going to do is we're going to get ourselves a barrel. Okay. And this is all this is going to be here for is manual access. Okay. So that I can come over here and I can pick up ice myself, right? I don't have to worry about any other weird controls or anything like that. We'll just be able to pick up some ice. Okay. And now we'll get brass funnel. All right. And this is going to go here. But what I do need is I need a filter on this one. So let's see. How do I want to do this? I'm just going to cheat this for a minute. We're just going to put a bucket there. And let's get some of that ice that we've collected. Wow. Okay. All right, so we'll throw some ice on there. So it should get washed. It won't go in there for the moment because it's not a bucket. So that should eventually turn into packed ice, which I think it has now. Yep. And so there's our filter. So we are now going to pull in all the packed ice that we can get. Okay. All right. And we have ourselves a vault, my friends. Yes, friends, we are now having ourselves a vaulting good time. All right. All right, so we should be good to go. We've got ourselves stuff and things, right? All the stuff and things. So we've got, this is going here, right? So the ice is there. So the only thing we're missing at this point is actual ice. Okay. So I got one pickaxe that didn't get enchanted, which is fine. All right. Hang on, let's put everything away. All right. But yeah, so I was sort of expecting to get at least one ice block here. Oh! Okay. No, that's fine. We're totally fine. Let's do this. Okay. Because I have it set up now so that we get infinite water sources going both directions, I'm going to put in... okay. Hi. Could you, like, points that way, please? Thank you. All right. Cool. So theoretically, we could get ice forming now. At least that's the theory. Again. All right. So pickaxe, pickaxe, right? Okay. Let's get all of these silk touch pickaxes down here. Okay. That is silk touch, right? Yep. Okay. All right, so we'll get a bunch of these. Let me throw one on this side too. Yeah, see? We get the thing happening there. I wonder if that's why it wasn't always breaking, because I had this one that was... Oops, hang on. That's silk touch. Because I had this one here that was efficiency and not silk touch. That could very well be. Okay. All right, so this should be great. Now, I could do any number of things here. I'm just going to glass over this. Does it matter that much? Probably not, but going to do it anyway. All right, and now the last thing I'm going to need to do is... well, I'm going to need to run a belt across the top of this so that I can feed pickaxes into the system. Okay. All right. So this should hopefully work. Okay. So we should start seeing. Yeah. See, we're start. Well, I think that was the one packed ice. I don't know. We should start seeing packed ice show up down here, okay? Which is good. That's the whole point of this exercise, is to pack some ice. Because I need ice cream. And that just requires ice. You know, we're gonna do it. Okay. All right, so we are going to... this actually probably needs to go this way. And we're going to need this to go this way. Okay. All right, so this will come out here. I need to figure out which... because basically what I could do is just set a constant loop. I could just make this loop, and that would be cool. All right. Ow. Sorry, getting punched by my machine. And as fun as that sounds, it's actually not that fun. All right, so this is going to slide right on over to there like so. All right. So how do I want this to rotate? I think to make things a little bit simpler, let's go this way. Yeah. Okay, where's my wrench? Wrenching. All right, so that's going to go that way. And then this will come out to here. All right. And then we wrench, or we put a shaft in. All right. So this goes like so. Woo! All right, and then what I'm going to do is we'll just bring this up this way. Put that shaft back so I keep spinning. All right. Ah, cool. I'm so good at that. All right. Hi, I need some gearboxes, please. Thank you. All right, so I think, is this going to go that way? Yep. So this will go this way, and okay, so this goes here. This side will get pushed out to there. All right. I'm going to fall off again because that's just how this works. All the falling and stuff. Okay. All right. So that's going to go that way. And yeah, I need another gearbox. I think this is going to go here. I mean, it would go there. It would sort of require that gearbox. Thank you. There we go. There we go. So everything's now spinning around. So, whoa. Okay. That's cool. All right. So now all I need is a dump chest. Okay. So this will be great. Right. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Oh, no, that's not actually going to be fine. I mean, it could be fine. Because I can only really spin them out one at a time anyway, so yeah, let's do it this way. All right, and let's get ourselves some andesite funnels. One's going to go out that way. And I guess it doesn't matter. We can do it that way. We don't need to put it into this chest, but you know, it's a waste. We'll just pop that up. It'll just slide under and go around and everything will be great. Okay, so we now have ourselves I think we have ourselves a working ice farm. We have 2 packed ice, so, you know, it's that fast and stuff. Like I said, I might just prime my ice cream factory by going out and mining a bunch of ice from somewhere. Okay. Okay, so awesome. So it's there. Obviously, we're not getting huge ice formations, which we're getting a little bit of ice, you know, but hopefully that will speed up at some point. But yeah, the fun part here. These are lovely when they're in sync, but as they mine out the ice, they slow down. So this is going to be horrendously out of sync, and it's going to be hilarious. Okay. All right. I'm just going to spawn proof this a little bit because, again, I'm not going to be throwing a lot of light on here. So I do want to be sure that all the stuff and things doesn't end up with mobs and things. Right? That seems reasonable. Yeah, and then I can just reach up there and load in the pickaxes. Awesome. All right, well, we are definitely making some progress here. I like it. All right, so the next thing we're going to have to deal with is getting the train through here. Oh, I heard ice break. That's wonderful. Okay, so we should be seeing. Yeah, there we go. So it's working. Okay, again, slow, but it's working. And it's only working at a fraction of its capacity. See, we've already got ice here, but I don't have pickaxes here. So, should we go get a bunch of pickaxes? I think we shall. Now, alright. Let's do the thing with the pickaxes and stuff. Right? Right. Alright, so, hang on, we're going to... where's my wrench, please? Thank you. Okay. One of these days I'll remember not to try to open the things with the funnels. Today is not that day, but I look forward to that day when I remember that. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. So let's go ahead and clean up a bunch of the stuff here. All right. And, oh, this is a silk touch pickaxe. I want a silk touch pickaxe. Here, let's stick this one down here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I feel like I had a, right, and that's the non-efficiency pickaxe. All right. Cool. So let's go shopping. Okay. All right. So first off, elytra. Aha. All right. Now we're going to end up burning through a lot of our stored up XP getting this all to happen, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll just, ow. Hit the ground really hard. Ow. I tell you what. I have an ow button.
I was alerted to the need for medical attention when you said, ow.
Yeah, see, there we go. You know. All right. All right, so one, let's get the backpack on. Hey, Civil. How's it going? Thank you for the bits. Hope you're having a fabulous day. So, since I'm here. Well, no, I'm going to be buying a bunch of stuff. Let's not worry about it. However, I am going to need all the stuff. Also, put that away. So how you doing, man? Hopefully, you're doing okay. Oh, do I have an empty box? I do. This will work. That'll work. We'll stick stuff in there. I'm doing okay. I'm feeling a lot better than I have the last few days. Turns out, whatever spider bit me did not give me superpowers, which is sad, but also made my foot just hurt like the dickens, and I'm glad to not deal with that now. Oh, I should probably be mending my elytra here while I'm at it. But otherwise, yeah, I'm doing good. All right, now let's get some pickaxes. Preferably, I don't know. I was asleep. I woke up and my foot hurt. So, wow, some of these are spendy. So it was something, but yeah, I definitely had a some sort of histamine reaction in my foot because it swelled up and I had a little bit of a looked like a rash. I thought it was bruising for a minute, but nope, it turned out it was definitely not that. So yeah, that was unpleasant. Hey, welcome back, Cheese. Glad you're back. Hopefully the YouTube stream won't drop out on us again. Let's just go ahead and disenchant all of those. Okay. Meanwhile, we're waiting for villagers to do their thing. It's slow. It is definitely slow. But hey, the ice farm works. We just need to fill it with pickaxes, and we are going to be great. Yep, I didn't even notice. It was about an hour before I realized, oh, hey, Everything else is live, but YouTube, not so much. So, oh, that was... Could you guys, like, give me emeralds and stuff? Oh, I will show you here in a minute, but actually, while we're waiting for that, here, let's get these pickaxes. We're going to throw them in this barrel. And so we built this enchanting setup. Everything going through here will get Silk Touch and Unbreaking 3. So I can just throw whatever pickaxes I want at that, or anything, really. And when it comes in here, it's all enchanted. And this will go into the iron farm, which I will do here in a minute. So that's going to be awesome. And then on stream Thursday, I just filled out the wheat field. So that's going to be fun. All right. All right, now, let's see. You have that mod only on Java, as far as I know. Yes. And there. Okay, anything else? No. They have expensive tools. All right, so we'll disenchant all of those tools. So we'll get a little bit of XP back. It's not a lot, but it's some. And then we'll re-enchant here. Cool. So this is going to give us eventually a bunch of stuff. You have Bedrock and Pocket. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, most of this stuff, it's all Java, so there may be some aspects of Create that can run in... I heard somebody say the other day that they'd ported some sort of Create flavor over to Bedrock, which is awesome. Okay. Let's grab out another stack of iron here. See if we can get... See if we can get enough emeralds here and get a few more pickaxes. Because I need 36 pickaxes at least. Oh, I never did get a chance to look at the mod action stuff. Okay. Okay. He's locked up still for a moment. And he's locked. Great. Okay. And... all right, fine. We're good. Yep, I need to add that to my list. Here, let's hang on. I'm gonna just set myself a reminder. Reminders. Twitch. Reminder mod. What was it? Mod actions. Okay. Let's throw myself a reminder there. All right. Sweet. All right, you guys all ready to trade some more? Wonderful. Okay. Oh, I'm out of iron. Ah. And this is why I have the iron farm, like right here. Okay. Because we're going to trade with all the guys. All right. And it's really loud when the iron farm is actually running. So, you know, that's cool and stuff. Okay. So he's done and he's done. Okay. It's like 18,000 mine coins on Bedrock. Okay. I'll have to take a look. It might be a Bedrock only thing, which is certainly possible. But yeah, I'll take a look and see. Okay, we are definitely making some progress here. Getting these stuff, Okay. So all of this goes in there. All right, so we'll let that enchant. How am I doing on XP's doing okay. We've got 106,908 millibuckets. And this ends up using about 140 millibuckets. So yeah, we should be good. Most mods for Bedrock are also on Java. That's very possible, Cheese. Very possible. Okay. Alright, so that's doing its thing. Alright, sorry, we got the villager dance going on. And it gets a little slow from time to time. And do I have any... Oh, I do have andesite casings. Perfect. Andesite casing. Casings. I had them. I saw them. They were there. Perfect. Let's just case that. There. That feels a little bit better. A milli bucket is a thousandth of a bucket. So there are... Yeah, so there are 1,000 millibuckets in a bucket. So if you're looking at like millibuckets of water, you get 1,000 of those, I think, and then you get and you get a bucket, or you empty a bucket and you get 1,000 of them. It's a thing. It's a metric thing. Okay, so this is all done. Oh well, creeper farm is be creeping. All right. All right, let's go drop all of these off at the ice farm. Also, let's fly over there because it's going to be a lot faster. Woohoo! Okay, that's right. I'm not wearing my jetpack, so my sinky boots sink. All right. Where's the farm? Okay, it's over here. I think that windmill's blowing the wrong way, but whatever. All right. So now, let's do the thing. So we'll get a bunch of these, throw them in here. All right. I made an ice farm. All right. So what we should be seeing... Yeah. Okay. I have made a tactical error. It was a choice. I made a choice, but I think it ends up being partially a mistake. Because these all filled up with pickaxes. So I think what I'm going to do, so let's go ahead and just pull these out. So that I can... Ow. Okay. Just so I can set these guys. Okay. I made the choice. I wanted to have the extra storage there, but maybe I should swap those out for chutes instead. Yeah. Well, I just built this today, so didn't miss a whole bunch. But fortunately, this is fairly simple. This and that enchanting setup I built today. Okay, so that's all going that way. Yeah, maybe I will swap those hoppers out because I've got... I mean, I do want to have... Get all those. I do want to have extra storage for more pickaxes. So, it just means I have to spend a little time grinding out pickaxes. Which is fine. I can do that. And then I can just AFK over here and we'll be good. If I got really clever, I'd have something that would swing through here and scoop up powdered snow, too. Okay. There. You go right there. Ow. All right. So yeah, so this is how it works. I've got a bunch of silk touch pickaxes that will anytime ice forms in front of them, will break the ice. It swings out here, gets washed, and turns into packed ice. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch out for doing stuff like that, jeez. Okay. All right, so we be jamming. Okay. All right, so let's go craft up a bunch more pickaxes, I guess. And so at least the farm will be working at full capacity. It's not going to be fast, right? I only have 32 ice blocks, which is not a lot. And it's not like it's it's not like it's in a I don't think it's set up in an ideal sort of way, but it's close enough, I think. So it'll work. You know, a few nights AFKing there and stuff. It's going to be good. All right. All right, so let's get some more iron blocks. Yeah, walking is good. I kind of missed that this week when I could barely walk. Man, Wednesday killed me, man. It's like I could barely put weight on my foot because, you know, whatever jerk of a spider was, you know. Okay. Grab a bunch of those. Okay. And, all right, we need to wait for them to recharge. So, cool. But yeah, it made walking to work a pain, well, a literal pain on Tuesday and also Thursday. We'll come back and watch. Nice. Well, that'll be good. I'm not going to be going for too much longer, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll get all of these pickaxes set up. You have like 40 minutes left? Nice. Okay, so that's going to go do its thing. Which is great. Oh, come on, guys. Any day now, you can unlock your iron trade so that I can, you know, give you all this iron and buy pickaxes. So no way in heck I'm crafting pickaxes for this. That would just be silliness. All right. We're doing okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think what I'll do sometime in the next week probably we'll set up some enchantment lines for the rest of this stuff. How you record you walking? I don't know. Fast forward is a thing. Okay. Did a thing. Okay. And thing. Okay. That's whatever you want to do. But do want to try to avoid, you know, advertising self-promotion here in the channel. Oh, I'm going to need more iron than I've got. Okay. All right. But I'm definitely not the one to ask. The best way of doing videos and stuff, I am definitely not an expert on any of that. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's see. You've got... I love it. Your pickaxes are getting cheaper. Okay. Close enough. All right. Yeah. Disenchanting that doesn't give me much. It's just a couple of millibuckets per thing. But... So, oh, well. But it's still better than nothing, I guess. All right. Cool. Let's get all of those in there. This will be enough to get the farm fully functional. And yeah, I'm just going to have to grind, I think, to get a few more pickaxes. But yeah, because basically I'm going to need, what, 36 times 6 to fill up all those hoppers. And we'll need more than that. So yeah, we're going to need quite a bit. We're going to need a... Jeez. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of pickaxes. Oh, man. But that's okay. We can totally do that. I've got... This is why I have this giant pool of XP going on over here, right? You know, this is why I've got an XP farm right here doing its thing. So... suppose I didn't do it down at the for the creeper farm way down here. I just have saws. I suppose I could try to set that up with swords and stuff and pull XP from that too, but well, you know, turns out it's not a block. I have coffee tables. That's close, right? Okay, let me go see if I can sell this iron before I go running off to the... Not yet. All right, fine. There are cocoa beans, though. That's almost the same thing. But turns out they named bedrock after the block. All right. If they want to be consistent, they could call it the C# edition, but, you know, that would be, you know, silly, so. All right. So that's going up there. Let's just get all that out of my inventory. Or out of my hotbar, at least. Okay. Cool. So you go there, and you go there, there, and there. Okay. And then there. Nice. So I believe the farm is now fully armed. A fully armed and operational ice farm. Again, it's not going to be fast by any stretch of the imagination, but ice farms typically aren't. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So we should be doing okie dokie and stuff, right? The stuff and things are doing things and stuff, which I am okay with. Okay. All right, so is there anything else I want to do with this farm today? Said we'll run track out past this vault. Okay. So that will feed our trains coming in. Okay. Which will be good. The train is going to come around this way. Right, it'll swing around, swing by the vault to pick up its stuff. And then it's going to come out over this way. All right, so we're going to come over the river. Right? And then we'll come over the river through the woods. But rather than going to grandmother's house, we'll come over here to this hill. Okay. So let's take a look here. We are on this line right here. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and drop that in place here. And I should have some coal, right? I do have coal. Perfect. All right. Okay. All right, so we've got... Well, we're just making life dangerous now. Torches? Torches would be good. Thank you. All right. Enjoy. Oh, yeah, it's all sorts of dangerous over here. Cool. All right. All right, so this will punch through the hillside, and that's where we'll bring the train in. Okay. But this will be good. So we'll loop around over there. We'll connect up with that section of track over there, and we should be great. The only catch is I am going to have to AFK over here. Okay. All right, where's my wrench? Where's my wrench? Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to AFK over at the ice farm if I want to get ice. You know, that's just how this works. Oh, hi. Ow. The monsters. Monsters. But I'm here. Okay. It's safe. They can't touch me. We're fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the strays and the other flaming critters are going to enjoy being on fire. Okay, ow. Again, with the punching. Okay, yeah. Anyway, you've got to be within 190 blocks, I think it is, for random tick to happen. So, at least prior to 1.21.4 or 5, where any loaded chunk random ticks, which is actually really cool. Okay. Suck 17. Woo. All right, so yep. That is going to be slow, but hey. It's gonna be cool. Oh, I should remember to disenchant that. All right. I think we're good. We just need ice to form. That's all. That's all. It's going to be fine. Ice is nice. Okay. Yeah, sadly, I can't. I've got this infinite water source. Right. Because I've got source blocks here and in the stairs, so these will always refill. But I don't have a lot of solid blocks around, so those are just gonna be there. All right, cool. Well, I think on that note, I've done just about all the damage I can do today, short of grinding out some villagers. So that is awesome. All right, so let's meander back this way, and we'll head back down, and I think maybe we'll call it there. While I go and trade for more ice. Or trade for more pickaxes and stuff and things. Yeah, no, it's going to make sense. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and call it there. This has been all sorts of fun. Oops. That's the wrong button, but we're okay. This button. There we go. I do want to give a shout out to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com. If you want to help support the show, that is a fabulous way to do it. You also get behind the scenes access to behind the scenes blog posts and early access to my podcast and supporter only channels in the Discord. So check all of that action out because it's all awesome and amazing, just like you. And until next time, be excellent to each other. This is Music Free Gaming signing off.